Hey! I'm Joseph Walker. The company is named Ozmott. We've been around for a couple of years now, and we are entering a new phase of our product. We've done a pivot to go after a different client base, and you'll see what that is in just a minute. Real quick, what is Ozmott? It's a real-time, location-based, direct marketing channel for brands and consumers. It's a mobile app that consumers use when they're at brick-and-mortar storefronts, which will allow retail brands, not the stores, but the brands, Nike, so forth, to communicate with them in real time while they're at a store shopping for the brand products. What we found in the process of planning our growth phase, because originally our client base was brick and mortar merchants and stores, is that there's a bigger demand for this sort of thing for brands than there are for storefronts. And there's a huge number of advantages in terms of one contract with the brand can get you into thousands of locations nationwide, as opposed to having to bang on every door along Front Street, so on and so forth. But for a major brand, there's a gray zone that exists between the brand and the storefront. And it looks like this. Basically, if I sell shoes, normally the only marketing feedback I get is when the wholesaler or the store says, "We're out of shoes, we need more." If they're really advanced, they got a great point of sale system, they might be able to give you some information on when it was purchased, but demographic, shopper habits, all the big metrics they love, you don't get it. There's nothing like that. So there's a gray zone that kind of exists between the merchant and the brand. So what we did is we took our current app, which was geared towards storefronts, and we're changing it to service brands. It's real simple. The shopper runs the app on their mobile device, either at home, anywhere, at the store. A product discount is dynamically delivered, keyed on location, or preferences, or predictive modeling. There's all sorts of ways that we can get the consumer marketing information that's relevant to them as a consumer and to the context, where they are, what they're shopping for, things like that. Very high call to action kind of things. Then you use the phone to actually purchase the item. You see a discount offer for something, it's enticing. I hit buy, payments made from my credit card on file, to the app. At checkout, the storefront is then paid for the item, and you take the item, you walk out of the store, you're all set. The trick is that if you purchase it using the app, you pay the discounted price, but the merchant is paid the full MSRP price. What that means is we've effectively brokered the discount. The manufacturer discount models that currently exist is you give them a coupon, they honor the discount, and then they have to submit that coupon to the brand in order to get reimbursed for the discount. That's anywhere from 10 days to 6 months, depending on how the system works. You're cash sensitive when you're a store. That's not a lot of fun. The way we do it, you get paid right up front. You get the benefits of the discount marketing, and we handle brokering the discount. We get reimbursed by the brand for doing this. No time sensitivity for us. Brands love this because it takes the stores out of the loop. Stores love it because they don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. This is actually, we have a second patent pending on this procedure as well. And it looks like this when we're done. We become the bridge over the gray zone for both discount provisioning, but also we get tons of shopper metrics and stuff we can give the brand. The brand then can put marketing material back down the pipeline to the shopper that's very relevant. Real quick, problem solved. Brands. Solves problems related to being removed from the brick and mortar shopping cycle, the gray area. Retail stores solves their cash flow issues when it comes to fulfilling brand discount marketing campaigns. And for consumers, it reduces and eliminates the noise of irrelevant marketing content. In other words, you get stuff that you are most likely to act upon. If you had an app that only gave you discounts on items you're 99% going to buy, then you go, wow, this is really handy, this isn't junk mail, this isn't annoying noise. Value provided, real-time targeted marketing, deep consumer metrics, the brands love that sort of thing. They're not getting it right now. It's been confirmed by many brands we've talked to, professionals in the field. No one is providing this kind of service to brands. The retail store, heck, they love it. You come in to buy it, they don't have to do anything. They just have to honor the payment from the app, which is a credit card payment, so there's no point of sale integration, there's no processing issues, they already know how to do it. Consumers, again, empowerment. What you get when you're out shopping is like taking all the power that Amazon gives you for shopping on their site and overlaying it onto a real world experience. How we generate revenue, real simple. Real simple. So we get a commission off the price of the item, we get a flat fee per location, and that's pretty much it.
Well, we have 5 more minutes for questions,
Sure,
so
yeah.
you're probably going to want to know the answers to those. So does anybody have questions for Joseph?
Yeah.
So is this app already available on the stores?
Not yet. The app is available for the older version of the app, which services brick and mortar storefronts. The Phase 2 app will be available about 5 months after we begin the development process right now. So,
Talk about deep consumer metrics. What type of consumer data are you storing, and are you encrypting and making sure that data is safely secure?
yeah, it'll be the data will live on a central server, basically. This is the way it works now. The app talks to the central server. That's where all the user information is. Any streaming metrics coming up from the app goes and lives in that server, and it's all secure. The data we collect, in addition to demographic data, name, address, sex, marriage, that kind of stuff, we also get history. We can also get previous shopping habits, history, stuff like that. It's basically anything the user wants to give us, and what we find is users will give us a lot of information if we're using it to get them relevant stuff. We're also very, very careful not to release that information to the brands directly. They have to kind of use us to get through to them. The idea is we do not want to generate junk mail. We do not want to generate any communications that aren't hot, that aren't really something that you want to see.
Have you looked at the Store Communications Act to make sure that whatever you're turning over is consistent with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So is this going to be one single platform, or are you going to allow it to be like white labeling for specific verticals?
Currently, it's going to be one platform. I think what we're going to do is the first markets we go after for the consumer goods will be vertical, sporting goods, things like that. We don't do coupons for like 20 cents off a box of Cheerios. We do what I call luxury or near luxury. Golf clubs, tools, hardware, things like that. Actually, our premier client who just signed on with us is Alan Edmonds, who does really, really high-end shoes and clothing online, and they have stores around the nation. So we're going to probably stick to those niches. White labeling, there's a reward system built into this where when you redeem an offer, it's shared with your friends in-app, which means you now reach outside the fan base for that brand to get other people to come in. If you white label, you tend to reduce that effect because you're keeping it to just one brand.
I wasn't quite understanding. So you look at you got the discount, you're in the store, you pay for it on your phone?
Yeah, you'll receive
And then how do you get out of the store without having to pay with money?
well, you receive was essentially a proof of purchase on the phone. That's
Can you show it to them
presented,
or something?
well, it depends on what the point of sale can do. If the point of sale can support any action between you and the phone, or excuse me, the cash register and the phone, you show it to them and it's a number that they process as a credit card payment. If it can't support any sort of communication through near field or something like that, then it'll be done electronically. But as to running out of the store with the item without paying, you can do that with cash too.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, how does the store know you paid for it?
Well, because it's for the store, it's a credit card transaction.
Oh, so you still have to go through the store credit card?
You do check out.
Okay.
The store gets paid in a manner that they already know how to do. This is the way we got around the point of sale integration
I
problems.
got you. I'm sorry.
Everyone knows how to do that. So. Sure.
How do you market this to the consumer so that they know to download your app and sign up and use your service?
Well, there's going to be two ways we do that. One, we have a very extensive social media marketing system we're going to implement. But the other thing is, and we noticed this with Alan Edmonds, once the brand sees the value in it, they want to bring their user base to the table as well. That's the idea. What we really want to be, we're B2B to C now, we want to be B2B in the future. We provide the marketing channel between the brand and the consumer. If the brand has their own consumers, great, we'll do that. So it'll be kind of twofold. We'll be leveraging the brand's user base as well as the one that we gather on our own.
How have you done any test marketing and bringing in the brands? How is that?
Not yet, we're still very, very early on. Like I said, we have acquired Allen Edmonds initially, and this is before we've done any development work whatsoever. It's very early on, but they see the value of it to the point where they're ready to sign on even before the app is finished, which bodes really well. We're also generating some relationships with some Wall Street people that have done financing for large brands. We also have Mary Hefner, who's our analysis person, that's going to get us into brands as well.
Great, well, thank you so much.